Welcome to my channel. Since you've landed here, you've probably reached the end of the internet. But wait. If you like growing vegetables, fruits, and mushrooms like I do, this channel is for you. Imagine going out to the garden and coming back with a basket full of vegetables. Imagine reaching for a ripe, sun-warmed, juicy tomato in the morning, still wet with dew. Do you feel like planting your own vegetables? Maybe you're an experienced gardener, or maybe you're just starting your adventure and don't know how to go about it. Learn the secrets of growing and the most hidden secrets of the garden. How to grow your own food organically. How to build a garden in which, with the right knowledge, you won't have to take care of it, but Mother Nature herself will take care of it for you. Achieving a balance between pests and beneficial organisms is the key to success in stress-free, fruitful cultivation of healthy vegetables. Organic doesn't mean that the vegetables are defective, crooked, small with spots. It means that something is wrong in your organic garden. The balance between species has been disrupted. Strong plants in good soil overcome diseases and pests. There is no need to use pesticides. It is about balance because by removing pests, you also remove beneficial insects. After World War II, chemical protection agents flourished. In agriculture, efficiency mattered, health was secondary. These were the latest technologies of the time. Pests were killed to achieve high efficiency and large crops on a mass scale to feed people. A healthy organic garden in which beneficial organisms reign over the bad ones will allow you to obtain significantly better quality and larger crops than those grown artificially and from the market. An organic garden is a healthy garden, and I will show you how to achieve it. I have been growing my own organic vegetables for 15 years, and let me guide you through the hardships of cultivation if your crops do not want to cooperate and you need help. Harvest with me and enjoy growing your own vegetables and fruits. Even growing mushrooms will not be a challenge for you. Producing your own food will give you a lot of joy, and with the right knowledge that I can offer you, cultivation will become only a pleasure. You will find tips for complete laymen starting their adventure here, but I think you will also find a few secrets for those pro gardeners. Did you know that to have huge leafy vegetables like spinach, they need nitrogen, but to achieve huge fruit like tomatoes or pumpkins, you need to use potassium and nitrogen? You can get natural potassium from comfrey and nitrogen from nettles. You can make liquid manure from them. However, if you want to have a decent harvest of root vegetables, remember to fertilize with phosphorus. Did you know that from liquid manure from horsetail and nettle you can get a growth stimulator with a high titanium content? Break off the first flower bud of the fruit of the plant and it will produce a much larger and much faster harvest. Aphids and pests on vegetables? No problem, just sprinkle them with wood ash from the fire, rinse with water, and that's it. Plant sedums that attract hoverflies and white cosmos that attract ladybugs, which in turn feed on aphids. Or maybe you have snails and want to get rid of them. Know that they don't like shavings and thick bark, and scattering cornmeal has a detrimental effect on their digestive system. Watering vegetables early in the morning prevents fungal infections, and remember that they should dry out by 5 p.m. They can't stay wet overnight. Spraying with hydrogen peroxide will help you deal with grey mold and viruses, while spraying with yeast and milk will help with many fungal diseases. These and many other tips are waiting for you. You will find them on my channel. Let this year be the year you start a successful garden. What's more, once you succeed and harvest your crops, I'll show you what to do with them. Hundreds of my recipes are waiting for you to discover. How to eat, store, and cook with your produce. Why a garden, you ask? How about enjoying the best vegetables and fruits you've ever eaten? If you've never tried fresh food from your garden, you'll be amazed by the sweet, juicy flavors and vibrant textures. There's nothing better than fresh vegetables, especially if you grow them yourself, and you can. Did you know that warm weather makes lettuce bitter? A leaf beetroot cut regularly will produce new leaves from one plant all season long. Regular watering of vegetables prevents them from breaking out into flowering shoots. Did you know that you can't combine manure with liming? Did you know that you can also eat radish leaves in addition to radishes? Eggplant is ripe when its skin starts to shine. Carrots sown too early will give a poor harvest. You probably didn't know that when ground beetles make holes in turnip leaves, it becomes hard. Kohlrabi is worth sowing after legumes, and the purple one is more resistant. You can tear off the tops of broad beans when aphids attack, which will prevent them from appearing. Regularly picking beans increases their production, and trimming causes the bush to branch out and a larger yield. We also picked zucchini, which likes water, as it drives production. As a curiosity, small fruits are zucchinis, then as they grow they transform into squashes. It's the same plant but has a different taste and texture. I bet you've always wondered about this. You should pick peppers regularly. If they are left on the bush, the plant will consider that it has already done its job and will stop producing more fruit. By removing the lower leaves of tomatoes and side shoots, the plant will direct all its energy to producing fruit. Wet soil promotes fungal diseases, so the leaves should not touch it. Did you know that if July and August are cold, your pumpkins will be small? One plant can feed 3 to 4 pumpkins, the rest should be removed and nothing will come of them anyway. Strawberries should be replaced every 3 years because they become susceptible to diseases. Be sure to remove the inflorescence of garlic, you will have heads twice as big. You can grow potatoes even from peelings. To get a good yield, provide it with a lot of phosphates. If the peas have stopped growing, it was probably attacked by a green aphid. Harvest them often to boost production. Additionally, the roots of peas, like other legumes, introduce nitrogen into the soil. Overgrown peas attract the pea moth, which lays eggs in them. The best method for rust is good drainage, airflow, and a lot of sun. Digging the soil to the depth of a shovel will help you get rid of soil pests and anaerobic pathogens. If the fruit falls off, it means lack of pollination. Plant cabbages deep into the soil and press down firmly, then they will be large. The smaller the bed, the faster it dries, and it is more difficult to manage. All flowers will bloom longer if we pick off the faded heads. Or maybe you fancy your own mushrooms. Here you go, you say you have. You don't even have to go to the forest. Grow morels, oyster mushrooms, button mushrooms, and even forest mushrooms. Guides on how to make your own mycelium for free can be found right here, so look no further. Know that mushrooms also help in growing vegetables. I'm talking about mycorrhizal mushrooms. And you can get them from the roots of ribwort plantain. Chop them up and add them under the roots of vegetables. The harvest will be huge. Grow vegetables, admire nature, harvest, and cook something tasty. Learn the secrets of a gardener. Eat healthy vegetables straight from your own patch. I'll show you how to grow and cook them.